I want to say a very big thank you, sir, for being my husband. It's a privilege to be called your wife. And I want to say a very big thank you to you. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Please, once again, can you put your hands together and celebrate yourselves as you take your glorious seats. Okay. We are good, right? We are good. Okay. So today I'm not here to do something very, very big. I'm here for us to read a scripture and then I'll leave the stage. So, first of all, we are here to celebrate two things, right? My birthday, thank God for a new life, and also my second year marriage anniversary, right? Right? Okay. How many of us seated here today really wants to get married in the nearest future? Let me see your hands up. All these people, all these people that their hands are down, you don't want to marry. Wow, that's serious. Okay, if you know you're scared of marriage, let me see your hands. Wow, nice one. No, let me see. I want to see the hands. Yes. You're scared of getting married. Please, can somebody help me with one mic? I want to know why someone is scared of getting married. If you are sure of your reasons why you're scared of getting married and you want to tell me, can I see your hands up? See this guy here? Yes, give him. Let me know why you're. Just tell me why you're scared. Is it that women are evil? Just tell me.
KKYF.
Impact for life. Talk to me.
As a matter of fact, I'm scared of getting married.
Why?
My reasons are like, let me say, girls. It's not what you see when you are asking them out. It's what you get when you are married to them.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. But do you think there is any one marriage that is good on earth? One, just one. Do you think there is one that you think, okay, this marriage is good and have passed the test of time?
There is no perfect marriage. There's no perfect marriage. Nobody is perfect.
True, definitely. But is there one that you think these people, they don't try, even with their ups and downs, they've tried?
I will say yes.
Okay,
yes.
you've seen one.
I've seen one, but inside 100 and you see one, it's not a person.
So inside 100 you saw one, but there is one, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Please give her the mic. Thank you very much. That was all I needed to know. Inside 100 marriages, at least you see one. That is all I needed to know. You know, today we'll be talking about what really is making young persons. I've had discussions with young persons, and I've discovered that so many young persons are scared of ever getting married. And I ask myself, why? Why is there so much fear in marriage? Why is it that young persons don't want to get married? But the problem is, even why people are scared, there is always a wedding every Saturday, true or false? So why are they marrying even when they are scared? Okay, you marry because your mates are getting married. Wow, beautiful. Okay, let me have First Peter media. Let me have the book of First Peter chapter 3. First Peter chapter 3 verse 1. Now the Bible said, in like manner, you married women, be submissive to your own husbands, subordinate yourself or as being secondary to and dependent on them, and adapt yourselves to them, so that even if any do not obey the word of God, they may be won over, not by discussion, but by the godly lives of their wives. Okay. I want you to move over to verse 5. For in this way, in former times, the holy women who hoped in God used to adorn themselves, being submissive to their own husbands and adapting themselves to them. Now, The Bible, I'm speaking to our ladies first, and I'll speak to our guys. The Bible speaking in First Peter says that every woman should be submissive, understand, to their husband first. To who? To who? Did he say boyfriend? Did he say boyfriend? Okay, thank you very much. It says every woman should submit to their husband. Not because you are not submitting because you are weak. You are not submitting because you're lazy. You're submitting because your real potentials, your energy, your power is seen in your submissiveness. Do we understand? Now, you are to submit absolutely and to love the man you married. One of the things I see in homes is you come to a home and the woman, the one that claims to be a Christian, submits and honors the husband only in his presence. You say, "Good morning, sir, good morning." But behind, what are you doing as regarding the man you married? Young ladies, being scared of marriage is not the way forward, because whether you marry or you don't marry, you will always find yourself in the midst of men, true or false. Whether they marry you or they did not marry you, a man that wants to intimidate you will intimidate you, true or false. So it is not about coming into the marriage. It is about you. Who are you that is coming in? Now, the Bible says that the man should love his wife, right? Should love his wife, right? Now, the husband, is there a criteria for loving the woman? The Bible says, love your wife as Christ has loved the church. As a young person, you're looking for. Now, the reason why I'm talking to both married and unmarried is because we have a mixed crowd here. We have married people, we have soon to be married, and we have young persons. Now, as you're growing up as a young person, what are those things you're building your mind up with? The Bible said that as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. The Bible also said that perfect love casted away what? Perfect love casted away what? So if you truly come in a place of love, your fears will be defeated in that place. Truth be told, before I got married, I was actually scared of marriage like you. That's the truth. At a time, I was scared. What kind of man will I marry? What if I marry a man that will just slap me one morning? Me too, my head, they hurt that time. Maybe I will just stab somebody's child and he will just die. But growing up in Christ, I still realizing that it is the picture I want that I create. Pastor Chris has been teaching us something about the mind, which is the power of the human. If your mind is faulty, your entire system, your body, your life is faulty. Now, I stay asking myself that first question I asked: if every marriage is faulty, is there one marriage that to an extent has strived, a marriage that have stayed 10, 20, 50 years? And I told myself, yes, I've seen. And then I decided, even if there is no marriage that is working, mine was going to work, whether the devil like it or yes. It is something I have created in my mind. It is a mindset I'm living with. So no matter what happens today, tomorrow, my brother, my sister, it go work, it go work. I remembered one of the days I was having a discussion with my husband. Then we were planning on getting married. And then when he asked me that he wanted to get married to me, I don't know if he'll still remember, but I asked him a question. What in this life will I do that will make you tell me it's over? And then he sat down and really thought about it. And then he gave me an answer. He immediately gave me an answer. I knew that this was my very own. Here we are. Here we'll stay forever. Why? Because there was something I had in mind. Now, as a young person, Whatsoever you are scared of, Job said, that which I'm afraid of has come caught up with me. Whatsoever you are scared of, that is what you get. So what do you do as a young person? You start renewing your mind. If there is only one man, even if there is none, mine will be the first to break the Guinness Book of Record. That there is a marriage that lasted. You know, they've told us in our generation that when you're married to somebody, just zero your mind that the day will beat you, carry your bag, they go. How many of you have that mindset? I am not a supporter of home violence. But let me announce to you, if you're scared of being bullied in your home, I'm sorry to say, you will have it. You will have somebody who will beat you. The man might look all nice now, but one day you go break plate, he go slap you. I don't know if you get. So zero your mind that there is no word like divorce in my dictionary. Number one, there is no word like broken marriage in my dictionary, and there is no word like domestic violence in my dictionary. And then you start patterning your life in that way, because when you start having the thoughts that one day somebody will beat you, you just find yourself making mistakes that will make somebody truly beat you. I remember growing up with my mom then. My mom, sometimes I would do something and she would beat me. So at the time, I learned a strategy. When I do something and I know my mom is going to beat me when she comes back, before she will come back, I'll do what will make her not to reason what I did. So when she comes back, she will first of all see the good thing that I have done. I'll paste that one as picture. Then when she's done seeing it, she will not see the evil. She will not be like, if not for this thing that you have done, I would have killed you today. What happened? I started practicing how I will live with my husband, with my mom. Because I don't want him to beat me any day. Do we understand? Do we understand? Now, what are we were asked 2 things that makes a marriage work, right? 2 things that makes one thing, right? Now, do you know that a husband and a wife are the one that makes up a home? A husband and a wife makes up a home. Now, whatsoever any of them do affects the entire union. So there is nothing like I am alone, he's alone. Now in consign am, now in consign me. Do we understand? When you are in a home, you must learn to be together. You must learn to honor. You must learn to love one another. Now, for you that is not yet married, you should learn unity with your siblings, because it is how you live with them, you will live with your spouse. If you're one who is always fighting with your siblings, both elder and younger, you are going to fight your husband, you are going to fight your wife one day. So you start learning. I remembered my immediate elder sister then. It was from her I learned not to insult people. When I tell somebody you are mad, she tell me, look, keep quiet. And then I learned not to curse anybody, not to insult anybody, from my immediate elder sister. And I can announce to you, in the past 2 years of my marriage, I've never insulted my husband, whether jokingly or not jokingly. You know, there are some couples that they'll just jokingly say, ah, guy, you dey crazy, so. Not in my mouth. That cannot be found in my mouth. You say, guy, how your head no correct? You see, our tongue is powerful. Whatsoever we say comes into play. You see a woman say, babe, forget that my husband, now you're man, no. And you want to have a good marriage, as how? Is it magic? You see a man, you say, I beg go, my wife, that one, she never gets sense at all. God, they give people wife, he carry knife, go give me. And you expect to stay alive. What does knife do? Knife will cut you and you will bleed. So the moment you keep calling her useless and knife, she will kill you one day in your house. Do we understand? So you should learn as a young person to start bridling your tongue. Watch what you say, both male and female. You are with your clique of friends, and what you're doing is, guy, you know well, Saturday craze, your craze on high like this. No. Learn to use good words to catch cruise. What happens to, oh God, this your head correct when sha? It correct. Even though say it get as they do sometimes, but it correct. What happens to that? Just jokingly bless somebody. Jokingly tell the person what you want the person to be. Because the more you speak evil into someone's life, our words, Pastor Chris has told us that our words, they are spirits and they are life. When you speak evil into your partner, the person automatically becomes evil. Unconsciously, it's not as if the person wanted to be evil, but just unconsciously, you see the person acting strange. Some persons will even tell you, I don't know, but I just discovered that recently I'm not doing anything right. Why? Because the partner he or she has at home is telling them that you cannot do anything right. You don't have sense. I don't know if you understand. So as a young person, start learning now. It is not when you get to the battlefield, you start preparing to fight. You start your preparation before you get there. Most of us, we when we go online, we say, oh, see our wedding gown. Oh, my wedding gown is going to be like this. Oh, see beach wedding. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God, I'm going to do my wedding in beach. So after the wedding, what happens next? Because it's you that will live with the man. Whether you do inside kitchen wedding, or you do beach wedding, or you do plain wedding, or you do wedding on the mountain top, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Do we understand? But what matters to us is how well is the marriage. And every marriage is meant to produce godly seeds. Godly seed. So if tomorrow your children are wayward, it also means you failed. So as you are now, you'll be looking into your family, your father and mother. You know that at a point they failed. Because even you self, your life not straight. So you know that they failed. But it is now left for you not to fail. Not to fail your kids. Now I want to give us an experiment about what marriage is all about. In marriage, whatever anybody does to you, let's assume a man and a wife. The man says, you are stupid. The woman says, you are stupid back. What will happen? And there will be blood shed. But let's assume the man says, you are stupid, and the woman just keep quiet and say, yes, sir, thank you, sir. Or the woman says, this man is very useless. The husband says, oh, thank you. And just keep quiet. What will happen? There will be peace, right? Now, I need 2 persons on stage, please, quickly. 2 persons. I want you to look at, can we all see this table? Can we see this setting? Okay. I want you to look at this table. Now, this clean water, right? This is your marriage. You see how clean the water is? This is how every marriage comes. Clean, beautiful, and perfect. On the day of wedding, everybody is saying, oh, see how beautiful it is. Because it's like this. Now, this is the man, and this is the woman. Have this. Have this. Now, they are going to do something for me. You see both of them. This is typical of the homes we have in Africa, in Nigeria, and in the entire world as it can be. So you take this water. This is the life of this man. This is what he does. He grew up knowing how to insult people, bully people, talk anyhow, all the blah, blah, blah. That's not your life, sir. Do you understand? So this is how his life is. Now, sir, I want you to take a little quantity of this and add it to this water. Thank you. Can we see this water? Is it still clean water? Are you sure it's not clean? It's not clean anymore. Okay. He has poured his bad character inside this marriage. Marriage don't change color. Hey, auntie, pour your own bad character inside. Can we see this? What has happened? It has become more colored. It has become worse than it was when Uncle poured his first bad character. Pour another one. Yeah, pour another one. This was a clean water we saw, right? Now we can't even recognize. It's looking like wine. We can't even recognize the water anymore. Now, this is what people do in marriage. When uncle is angry, auntie is angry. Uncle has bad character, auntie has bad character. At the end of the day, marriage becomes bad marriage. So that thing you're scared of is because you've not worked on yourself too. You're scared of marrying somebody because you are scared of yourself. Even you cannot make a good husband. Even you cannot make a good wife. Do we see this? Now, I want us to do another experiment. Keep watching. Auntie, this is your own. Uncle, this is your own. Now, pour one more bad water. Now, this could be interchanged. I'm not doing female or male, whatever. But these are just partners. I would have even preferred I had a guy and a guy. So, pour little. Pour times 2 of what he poured. Now, despite the fact that when he poured his first colored water, it changed the color of the marriage, right? But when she came back with double love, double good character, the marriage could not go so bad. Pour another, a little. Pour times 2 of what he did. It still remains. When we did the other one, before we got to this stage, it was already too dark. But because one person is willing to keep pouring, now, no matter how they keep pouring this bad water, a time will come, he will get tired of pouring bad water. And the water will no longer see a reason to be colored. Why? Because there is one person who is willing to make everything work. So the problems in marriage is not a one-man's thing. It's not because okay is bad, that's why his marriage is bad. No, it is because the both of them collaborated together and made the marriage go sour. That is why when you see a marriage that has broken, who will you blame for the coloring of this water? Who will you blame? No, who will you blame? I think it's the woman. It's her. She have bad character. Her character they smell. She is the woman. Abi is the man. Is it the man? It is the both of us. So when you keep pouring negativity into your home, this is what you get. But when one person decides to conquer with love, you get this. Then imagine when the two of them now comes with purity into the marriage. Do you think that marriage will be sad? All the marriages you admire today, it is because they chose to do what is right. Not, if you check, most of our celebrities, they don't really have good marriages. They only come up on stage to camouflage. And most of them, before you now know what's going on, it has scattered. Why? Because some of us think we know too much. If my husband says shut up, me, I'll tell him shut up times 2. Why will he tell me to shut up? Or if my wife say, honey, this thing you're doing, I don't like it, I'll give her a dirty slap. What will happen? At the end of the day, marriage will scatter. Thank you very much. So I am here to say that if you want a good and a lasting home, work on yourself. Work on your mind. Work on who you are. Don't say you're scared of anybody. There's nobody you're scared of. You're only scared of yourself. Because that character, you are saying somebody has bad character. Your own words, your own is thinking. If the Bible said, iron sharpeneth iron. If you are iron, there's no way you'll be sharpening plank or wood. Is there any way that will happen? So if you're meeting wrong people, it means you are the wrong person. You are not yet right. So try as much as you are from this day as you go back home to start working on yourself to be a right person. So that someone will see your marriage tomorrow and say, oh, I want to marry like you. Did we understand me? God bless every single one of us here today and give us a godly home. Thank you very much and God bless you.